Hello, I'm Kirsten Carr, and I want to welcome you to this edition of Reston Today. Please join us as we visit with Supervisor Hudgins in this month's Hunter Mill Updates. She'll share the 2014 priorities for the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors and let us know what is on the horizon. And while Reston is beautiful in the winter, this beauty comes with potential hazards. RA's Larry Butler discusses why the frozen lakes are pretty to look at, but not safe to play on. Finally, have you ever wondered how RA's pathways are cleared, often long before the roadways? Check out our cool snow removal team in action and see the tools they use. Do you want to know what is most important to the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors? Supervisor Hudgins will go over their top legislative priorities.
Hello, I'm Cathy Hudgins, Hunter Mill District Supervisor. Thanks for joining me again for an update concerning how Fairfax County builds community. Let's start with a bit of background. Following each election and impaneling of members, the new Board of Supervisors establishes its priorities. In order to deliver on our priorities, one of our strategic efforts is maintaining a strong partnership with the Commonwealth of Virginia. To communicate our priorities to the Commonwealth and the General Assembly, we adopt a legislative program. As always, the program in its entirety is publicly available on the Fairfax County website. As I list the three major components, you will quickly see the emphasis on funding core services. In many instances, it is actually restored funding. First, to strengthen our education system, the Fairfax County School Board joins us in requesting increased K-12 funding. Second, transportation funding is a Fairfax County priority, as well as a Northern Virginia regional priority. Fairfax County and surrounding localities must receive its fair share of the new statewide transportation funding, perhaps as much as $1.4 billion per year, as promised by last year's House Bill 2313. Third, when state standards and mandates are created, the state budget must contain provision to fund that which our county is required to deliver. These are significant concerns and decidedly impact the Board of Supervisors' budget and policy considerations. Our ability to fulfill our vision to protect and enrich the quality of life of the people, neighborhoods, and diverse communities of Fairfax County is profoundly impacted by the response of the General Assembly to the legislative program now and for the years to come. So, you can see how Fairfax County builds community through the legislative program, identifying services and programs critical to the quality of life in our county, and by looking to the Commonwealth to maintain its proper role in equitable funding of our priorities. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Cathy Hudgins, Hunter Mill District Supervisor. You're always welcome to join me here in the boardroom where we meet regularly to make decisions concerning the community.
For the safety of our residents, RA has established rules of use for our open space, which includes the lakes. As tempting as that frozen lake may look, you would be literally playing on thin ice and violating RA's rules and regulations.
Winter has really put its grip on Reston this year, and many very cold days and nights, and even some snow that has stuck around for a long time. With the sustained frigid temperatures, Reston's lakes and ponds, like we got here, have iced up. However, the ice is off limits, and for very good reason. While the ice may appear safe, there are many factors that contribute to areas of thin ice. Underwater currents, springs, as well as the effect of wind and waterfowl can create thin spots that are nearly impossible to detect. With the recent news of the death of a child in Maryland who was out on an icy pond, it serves as an important reminder for the Reston community where many lakes and ponds tempt children and adults of all ages. Reston is fortunate to have two locations to get on safe ice, the Reston Town Center Pavilion and Skate Quest on Sunset Hills Road. We hope the Restonians enjoy the scenery of ice on the lakes and ponds, but resist the temptation to walk or skate on them.
As soon as the snow starts falling, our dedicated crew gets hard at work to clear over 55 miles of paved pathways. Here's an inside look from the point of view of our staff in action.
I'm standing in front of what are called bombardiers. They're made by a company in Canada, and they're used specifically for clearing snow off of pathways. There are 4 people in the Reston Association that are assigned to clearing snow with these bombardiers. We call them bombs. We go out when the snow is only 2 or 3 inches deep, because that way you can kind of tell where the pathways are, because the snow that lays on the pathway is different from the snow that lays on the grass areas. So we're able to get out and get the pathways marked at that point. And it takes maybe 4 or 5 hours if it's a light snow. If it's still snowing, then we'll start the route all over again. And sometimes we get called out in the middle of the day, and then we have to deal with traffic on the roads, because there's places where we have to get up on the roads to get from one spot to another. Other times we're called out in the middle of the night, and that's of course is our favorite, because we're the only ones out there. The snow is fresh, there are no pedestrians, and it's kind of a magical experience.
Thanks again for taking the time to join us on this edition of Reston Today, and we look forward to seeing you again next month.